Are you streaming right now?
Yes.
Oh, I can't say bad words
Yeah,
anymore.
you can't say any more bad words. So, hello! I'm No One From Nowhere, and welcome. So, this is a more casual stream. So, on this channel, it's one of those things to where it's like, I also want to stream games to where it's just me and, like, one of my dudes, and we're just, like, playing a random game from God knows from wherever it came from, and we're just kind of just being ourselves and just kind of just grinding, talking with you dudes if you have any questions about the game, and just, like, having just a normal conversation. And it's kind of nice to where it's not like I'm not in like full streamer mode and I'm like this yada 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 this that other stuff. It's just nice to, just have a game to where it's the mindless repetitive grind of just doing something and just kind of enjoying it. Versus like yesterday Elden Ring of being like, no, up down this way, no, not that way, you idiot. No, you're an idiot. You can't read. But anyways, I too play much Warframe. It's a good game. I played it for many years. I'm not like I'm not a hardcore Warframe dude anymore, but I still partake, and I still watch some videos, and I like to stay up to date a little bit on Warframe. And there's spooky stuff, and I want to get spooky stuff because it's spooky season. And I just hope you dudes, even if you don't like the stream, I'm probably going to stream later again today. You can jump in anytime while I'm talking. You person that I'm talking to and playing Warframe with. Yes,
Oh,
you.
me?
Yes,
Oh.
you.
Sorry. I thought you were talking to someone else.
Oh, no, I'm talking to myself in this room by myself like a maniac, like I do every day.
Maniac.
Do you think someone in the past will come into my room and be like, "My God, he's a loony. He's talking to himself."
Yeah, just to fuck you over.
Oh, you said a bad word.
Oh,
you said a bad word. You said you wouldn't.
I used the one. I used it right off the bat.
You used,
so
you
now people
used
can't
like
expect it later.
Oh. My brother has 49,000 hours in Warframe. That's a very accurate number. And if he's been playing it for the whole lifespan of Warframe, that's a very decent, good number that he's been playing over the years. Now, if he did 49,000 hours in like 2 or 3 years, that's a bit much. I'm going to be honest with you. That's a lot.
So you want to come over here?
I just loaded in. Where are you?
Over here.
Over here is in a direction.
Are
you the
Frost
Prime?
You have a mini map. Use it.
Are you the Frost Prime?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Alright. Where'd you go? I saw you, like, run past me, and then you just faded out of existence for me.
You want to go talk to the fish icon?
See, these are the directions I needed.
Over here.
I found Mother?
No.
No, I said I found Mother. I know it isn't the right lady. Alright, so what do we got? We got Excrin, Browse Wares, Today's Specials? No, Nebulous Streets, that's it.
Ghoulish little knickknacks have been in the family for generations.
They got rid of the limit, right? So you can... The Jackonaut. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. Hello, gods, and welcome! Hello! I will never miss a stream, except for the Undertale streams. That's okay. Undertale's gonna mid. Oh, no, I'm kidding. Imagine all the people be like, oh! I can't believe he just said that! He called it mid! Anyways, each target limited reef is 20% of the Occur's magazine status chance and crit chance are increased. What's the Occur? There is the Ignis Day.
Scuttle-buttle whispering.
Wait, what are these? After a bullet jump, double jump, slam shockwave. After a bullet jump, double jump, aim grind, launch. Alright, Are you listening to music?
Me? No.
Why do I hear music? Am I going crazy?
Did you leave your music on?
No, I close everything. I'm just like hearing music, and I'm like, I can't tell if it's from my computer or really far away, or I'm going nuts. I think I may go...
No, you're playing music on the stream. Something's playing through.
Everything is closed. Like, I'll open up Task Manager. Like, there's no way I'm... Is it Warframe? Is Warframe playing pop beats? I don't see anything.
Something's playing through.
Everything is
You know where to
closed.
find
Like,
me.
Here, let's start the mission and let's see if it
yeah,
stops. Might be
I'm gonna walk
Warframe.
away from this. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like a proximity chat, and maybe someone's like playing it through their headset. I'm losing my mind though. I'm glad. Actually, I'm not glad I wasn't losing my
I'm
mind.
sure you've apprehended by now that Deimos is not as it should be. Several anomalous objects worthy of study have come up in recent scans. Lloyd can take you through the
Ooh,
retrieval process.
Lloyd. I like saying Lloyd.
Well, except it's actually Lloyd here. It's spelled with only one L.
If it's only spelled that, then it's wrong. And it needs 2 L's. I don't know where that's from. I know someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you're saying the Lloyd." It's like from like something like I don't know. I just feel like it's just from something, and someone's gonna accuse me of something. I'm always accused of something. I'm never innocent. I'm always accused.
We are mutual enemies of the infestation.
Yes. Enemies of the infestation. Many things.
Oh.
I gotta. How do I? Oh, you're dying.
Yeah, I accidentally cast my 4, and then a jade light spawned above me, and I couldn't move.
It won't let me deploy my arc rank wings. Because I'm on like a slope or something. Okay, I'm figuring this out. I'm getting back on the saddle. It's like riding a bike. I'm still using Meat Grinder Prime. Alright, so I got Torrid. Where's my sidearm? Oh, it was a Grimoire. Probably with gas damage. Get good, no one. I hear you. I'm gonna get good. I'm definitely gonna like do like Elden Ring or like something again later. Like this isn't gonna be it. But this is just kind of like something I wanted to do, and I'm like, you know what? I just want people to know it's just like this isn't just, you know, me just playing like the hottest games ever. And there's other stuff, you know, because it's important that I break up stuff, and so people aren't just like... Also, I'm still unaware of what I'm doing. Are we killing? Are we taking? Also, are these little creepy crawlies ours? These are all our creepy crawlies, right? Like someone like spawned them like a Necros. Because I'm getting Necros vibes from somewhere. Come on. Can I not use that on an Eximus? That's lame. Alright, so I also have the thing that increases my ability power for each kill I get. Also, why are there so many gosh darn explosions? I don't know. So many explosions. So, I'm seeing kill more infested than the Grenier. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're just murdering. Alright, so there's definitely a Necros, yep. It's so freaking annoying whenever there's a Necros and you're like, do we have a Necros? Do we not have a Necros? Do we have a person spawning the enemies back? And we don't know. And I hate when they choose ability colors that aren't, like, super obvious. Like, he chose, like, this, like, dull blue that just still looks like crap for the infested. I mean, like, if they're a hot pink and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a Necros right there. Thoughts? You, Andrew?
Oh, yeah. Like, I usually like to do a green
You will need to release
for
the
Necros.
cache before we can access it.
You're
I'm
very,
not
like,
gonna lie,
quiet.
if I play Necros, I don't even use the 4. I'm just using him for his Desecrate.
As you should.
As I predicted, no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested.
Also, what's up with these little, like,
Inside.
lines?
Look for pulsating trails connecting to
You see them,
other
right? Like, all these little lines just going all over the place.
Yeah, I think it's the new Warframe.
So it's just putting LED strands all over the place, this fiber optic cable.
outside the infested.
I got an anti-air shell from World War II. It's bigger than 50 calibers, and it's bigger than a beer bottle. It's from 1943. God
Is it
dang!
Warpjet size?
Very good. Now we shall see what the cache holds.
I hear it too. Just,
Efficiently
oh my gosh.
procured. The additional
You know, if you use that shell on another human being, that's a war crime, right?
Wow, you got all the pieces and the big puppy too.
Because it's gross overkill. I think that's somewhere in the war crime list of things do not do. Hitting another man with like a hollow point bullet because there's no chance of living and it doesn't kill them instantly if you don't headshot them.
Hey, there's a ton of resources
It's just
buried around here.
mid-gross.
Digger.
Also, BK Pony, hello, missed me. Yes, I did, and I do remember. This is a more casual grind stream. I'm just playing with my dude, my brother. We're just playing some Warframe, getting some missions done. I'm definitely going to have another stream later. You ever see that one scene in Beetlejuice? And he's like, and that's why I won't do 2 shows a night. I just won't. And you know what? For the longest time, I'm like, why wouldn't you do 2 shows? That just makes sense, and now I get it. I get it. It's too much sometimes. Because sometimes when I do double streams, I'm just dead. I'm dead for life. I'm like, I'll never be alive again.
acceptable. Mining sequence restarted.
Do you normally play Warframe just completely silent, Andrew? You just like sitting there.
Oh
just...
yeah, like I kind of like turn. I mean, to be fair, I just got out of work. I worked a 9-hour shift, so I'm a bit brain dead right now. But yeah, it's like Warframe's a game you kind of turn your brain off to. You just let your fingers do all the work, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of true. That's why I like to do mag for AoE. Wait, who are you playing? Got to ask. I'll just check. You're playing Frost Prime.
Is that
with-
Frost?
What's Dreamer's Bond?
That's the free aura they give now to new players. You should have it.
What's it do?
It's basically the health and energy regen.
Health and energy? Wait, isn't that just better than Energy Siphon and Rejuvenation?
Well, yes, but it's like the numbers are worse. So like it
Oh.
does both, but like lower numbers.
So it's like it does both, but it's like inferior a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, I would like
But-
to point out, what the hell do you think bringing an ice Warframe on the infested? Are you trying to throw?
An excavator has
Are you
been
throwing?
beginning
Yeah.
its digging cycle.
Are you throwing all over?
Yeah.
No. Can't. Your brother sounds chill. You know, I read that like 1,000 times when I'm finally reading it out loud.
Is that
And,
a Frost Prime joke?
He tired. No. I think he just tired. You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for, like, wait, when does, like, the election start? Like,
You can vote November 6th.
Green light. That's a
you know what I just realized? I left the TV on, so I think at some point,
Sequence
and I didn't even, like, register in my brain, the TV was playing the music that we were hearing earlier.
You idiot.
I left it on! I have the... Like I said, I have horror movies playing down here all day because it's Spooky-tober, and I don't even know what they're about. I just like to look over and watch a teenager or like an adult or like someone like go down a dark alleyway or like a cavern or abandoned building, and they're like, oh man, I wonder if I'll, you know, I'm just like grabbing some papers, surveying the area. I'm here on a dare. The Necronomicon told me to do it. You know, I'm not even like bothering shooting because this Necros is just kind of like gaslighting me into thinking there's more enemies and there's not.
That's why I just use my big AoE.
Also, the Crimson Cruel Slasher. I still love that name. Hello and welcome. I'm just talking about how I forgot to turn the TV off and I was trying to figure out where the music was coming from earlier. And it was just a whole, like, minute and a half of me trying to discover if I left a tab open or something on my computer. And then I realized I left my horror movies on because Spookytober, nothing but horror all day, nothing. Literally, you don't understand how much I have the TV on during October. It is through the night. If I get up and I have to pee, there's a spooky movie on. I don't know what it's about, what it's going on, but I like having it on. And I like, you know, just walking past and trying to, like, decipher. I'm like, what kind of bad horror movie is this? Give me a second. I gotta mute the TV. I'm just gonna, like, go up in the air, walk over here. I mean, like, I'm not turning it off. I'm just muting it. I still want it. Ooh, candy corn.
Hey, there's a Corpus researcher.
I found candy corn. Again.
I bet he'll help us if we help him.
Give your life over to candy corn. Not Jesus.
I'm saved. Wait, you are here to help.
I'm gonna start a cult.
Laptops.
And all my little dudes are gonna dress up like candy corn. And then, like, at the end, just like Jonestown, it's just gonna be mass suicide, but it's gonna be, like, by a pair of giant chattering teeth.
One can really fail if you catch my drift.
What do you think of this? Good pitch? Bad pitch?
Everyone, just
Would join? Would not join?
could you grab a sack for me?
Should I go to Chernobyl? No.
Where else would you see the elephant's foot? At the zoo?
What elephant foot? We have elephants?
So there's this thing of like concrete, I think, that literally just melted from the radiation, and it looks like an elephant's foot, but it's like super. Like if you see it, you're just dead already. Like it's super irradiated, and it's gonna be that way for like thousands of years.
I feel like I'm so lost right now. What's happening? Where am I? Is this what it feels like to have Parkinson's or schizophrenia, or what's the other one? I was gonna say Lou Gehrig's disease, but that's when your muscles just don't muscle no more. You know, it's hard for me to play the game when there's like 5 giant wiggling dudes that just taking everything. It's the most irradiated thing on Earth. Alright, alright. I get you, I get you.
Who would win in a fight? Elephant's foot or demon core?
Demon Core, obviously. Wait, actually, I don't know, because if it's Chernobyl, that's a whole plant versus just like a small little boy circle. That's a really good
We're not
question.
saying who's more we're not saying who has a more radioactive, but who would win in a fight?
Who would win in a fight?
No holds bar, in the ring, gloves on.
Gloves off, because they're trying to kill each other. The gloves is for, you know, people like Mike Tyson, so they don't accidentally cave in your skull. I swear to God, Mike Tyson could give another human being a lobotomy if he didn't have gloves on. It was just a full punch to the brain. You're not the same person after that punch. You are changed forever. But it's gotta be like Chernobyl, because it's a whole area. It's not just like a little. What's that one sphere that's like with the infomercials and it's like, oh look, it's like you can do like gravity-defying tricks with it.
Fushigi!
Fushigi, that was it. If you don't know what a fushigi is, look it up. It's the stupidest thing, and people bought it.
You'll see.
It's literally a ball that's an optical illusion. Godzilla eats radiation. Well, good thing he isn't real. We only talking about real things, Godzilla. No, that's mean.
Well, if you think about it, Godzilla is real. He's a Blue Oyster Cult song.
Blue Oyster?
It's the band.
I know. Wait, is that the same one that says "Don't Fear the Reaper"? Oh, so that is the same band. You know, it's a good horror movie. Scream. I don't know why I think about it, but whenever I think of Blue Oyster, I think of Scream.
Do they have a song in the movie?
No, I don't think so. It's just one of those weird things my brain does, and I don't know. I don't have any reasons for it. There's no, like, gag behind it. There's nothing. It's just, like, my brain's like, oh, Blue Oyster. We should watch Scream again. And it's just like, why? Why, brain? Why would we do that? Godzilla in Japan conspiracy theory. We live in America. We got Yetis and UFOs. Area 51 and... I don't know. Microchips and our Happy Meals. Oh yeah, we also faked the moon landing. Only American conspiracies here. We don't believe in no Godzilla or Chupacabra. That's for the other countries to deal with. My gender is now 2 tons, Wait, you're now a 2-ton escalator? Dang, I wish I thought of that. That's good. It's really freaking good. Also, boy, this is good. Hello and welcome. You're gonna hear me say this a lot, but this is like a vibe stream where I'm not trying to do like full-on like streamer mode, super like. I'm just like kind of vibing. I'm playing with my dude, and we're just kind of grinding this out as I watch these giant green phallic-shaped monsters destroy the other giant normal colored phallic-shaped monsters. That's just vibe for this mission. Oil is fake. America thought that that as a way to go into conquering other countries. Oh my god. Honestly, that conspiracy, I can low-key believe that. For some reason, thinking that oil's fake and it's just an excuse for dude to do more wars. Oh wait, is the mission over and I didn't even realize it? I'm just over here killing?
Yep.
I feel like that one dude that was on the island after World War II and it's just like, Japan will never surrender. It's like, bro, they dropped 2 suns on us. It's over. And he's like, they dropped what? Only a bomb? Well, a bomb can't do that much. Wait, how many people died? Oh. No, you gotta let me know when the mission's over, because I'm just out there just slaying.
You're good.
Not good.
I could use this time to play on my phone. I got games on my phone.
No, you don't. Take those games off right now. We have games on the computer. We gotta play. Alright, we going again?
Yeah.
Do I also have to pick up the bounty?
How many mother tokens do you have?
I don't know. I didn't get any mother tokens for that mission. Will it tell me?
Yeah, you did.
Alright, good. Can I go spend them?
Yeah. At the fish. Spend them at the fish.
Well, I want to see how many tokens I got. I have 161.
Yeah, go to the fish.
You go to the fish.
Fish.
Fish. Hello, fish lady. Give me your things. So we got the Hollow Eve color scheme, which is pretty good. I already owned that. Doodad. What do I go? Oh, wait. Haunted interior. I need this. I need this so bad. I think I wasted my tokens.
No, it's fine. We can keep running it.
One of them even tells a story.
Oh, so these are the wings, the bat wings, the super spooky wings. Along with the spinneret. Ooh, wait, it looks like there's like webs all over you. Ooh, it looks like Australia's Spider Force energies. I actually might put this on Mag. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I also already own the bats that fly around you too, apparently. I own the bats. The bats are mine. The Batman, I own that. That's mine.
Bitman.
Wait, what'd you say?
Bitman.
Bitman?
Bitman.
Bitman.
Let's keep
Bitman.
See you soon.
Alright. Where did you get the mission?
No, I almost just walked out to the.
I'm
door.
clueless of what I'm doing. If I don't know what I'm doing and you don't know what you're doing,
We're like lemmings walking off a cliff.
we're like lemmings walking off a cliff. One of us has to have a brain cell between the two of us, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna be me.
Okay, actually, fun fact: the lemmings don't actually do that. The people directing the movie just kind of went like, "Hey, go push those birds off a cliff."
Wait, did they really?
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we don't want to deal with these birds. Oh, they all kind of just walked off a cliff. Yeah, we didn't push them. They all just walked off.
Anomalous objects were scanned
But
in this region.
a better analogy for that is a ant death spiral.
Retrieving them won't make a difference.
No
You know
one
what that
has
is?
Among Us on their phone. How do you know I have Among Us on my phone too? Like, I'm so slow on reading chat when I'm playing Warframe. Like, reasons I don't stream Warframe right here. My brain cells are like, kill the guy. The entire time. It's just like, it's like literally murder brain rot. And I'm like, I'm taking life on a mass scale. They have loved ones? Not anymore. Alright, so we're defending the shield osprey, right? No, we're defending the dude.
Well, actually, I'd rather defend the osprey.
No. You see, the dude has a shield, and that guy has a shield. So we all should have
But
a
we
shield.
get a bonus if we keep the drone alive. I don't think we have to keep the man alive.
Ugh. Human life. Honestly, I think we should diminish human life to make all life equal. Let's be real here. Your life is the same to me as a blade of grass. Alright, let's be honest here. I actually don't believe this. This is a bit. I don't actually believe this. But, you know, we should just degrade all life. Just leave the playing field. So if you hit a raccoon on the highway, an officer should walk up to you and blow your brains out immediately.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I think grass is the ultimate life form, not us humans. Because a human gets run over with a lawnmower, we're fucking dead. Grass gets run over, it just keeps going.
Yeah,
know?
grass actually low-key more durable than people. I mean, like, you can sit on it, hit it, punch it, hit it with a mower, it's still gonna live. Also, we got that Gyat for Gyat, and we can go Riz for Riz L song. Also, no one, don't use the booty blade. I'm the booty blade. I got a new booty blade in Elden Ring. It's got a curve to it for their pleasure.
Got all
And my
the curves
pleasure.
in all the right places.
It's got the curves in all the right places, indeed.
Detected a nearby cache that may be the source of an anomaly.
Is it like a scimitar?
Yeah, it's like a skimahar. Skimahar.
That box grip tight. Blast that sucker.
But shit, I'm just like, my brain is, I can feel the Warframe seeping in.
Get inside it.
Like, if you play Warframe, you know what I'm talking about, too. It's like you're doing a mission, and you're like, well, I'm doing this for the 20th time, trying to get the drop I wanted to make the cool new gun, or Warframe, whatever you're doing.
Them free.
And it's just, whatchamacallit.
Well, that was
This.
unpleasant.
This right here.
Still, you've done enough to make the main tumor vulnerable now.
I gotta mute, I gotta.
As I
Oh, I see. You don't love me no more. That's right. You gonna leave me? You gonna leave me like the rest? You can't leave me. I'll find you. I won't find you. I already know where you are. Finding you and implying that I don't know where you are, which is not true because I do know where you are. Today we're going to order the Among Us Happy Meal at 3 a.m. How to make McDonald's and workers hate you. Roll up and try to order something on the menu that doesn't exist.
The anomaly appears to be buried. You will need to use an
That I feel like that would be the fastest way to annoy a retail worker and be like, and don't just try and order it. Be insanely insistent that it exists and they're just depriving you of it. Like, I know the McDonald's birthday cake is back there. You can't tell me it's not there. And they're gonna be like, we don't have McDonald's birthday cakes for you to buy for events. And I'm like, yes, you do, McDonald's. Stop gaslighting me.
An excavator has powered down.
Or it's like you saw it's like you're trying to order something from McDonald's Japan. It's like, I know you have sushi here, and it's like, we don't. We don't have that. No McDonald's in America has that, and it's like, I know you do. California Girl is the best character. California Girl's up there, but there's definitely better characters. 100% Godzilla. I definitely want to go back to Elden Ring. It's another thing I've learned since the last stream. It's like, I do like the advice, but there's some advice in Elden Ring where I'm like, you know what? If I'm not like near the area or like remotely close to it, I'm like, the advice is useless to me. If it's like, yo, like at the beginning of the game, there's like this super cool thing you can do, and it's like, that's really cool. I'm almost done. Or it's like some super duper cool like way to like get all the runes and be the coolest guy to ever exist in the lands between. Is that what it's called in Elden Ring? The lands between? It's that. Like, I'm still learning. Like, while I'm streaming, like, I can ignore some people. Like, I can just like stop being friendly and I can be like, yo, I'm not doing that. And a part of my brain's like, no, we gotta be nice to everyone. And it's just like, yo, it's like, oh, it's one of those, it's a learning experience for me, and hopefully you, and you get to enjoy the learning experience. But anyways, if you order something that's not at the menu at Popeyes, you're cooked. Oh my god, you are. I want to go to Popeyes now. I'm so willing to spend $20 on just chicken now. I now want chicken. Not Chicken Now the restaurant, but like getting Chicken Now. But not Chicken Now. Chicken Now is a place you can buy chicken. It's a fast food place. Is it fast food? I think it's fast food. It's in the food court. I mean, like, only fast food places are in the food court. Except the Chinese place. I don't know how they're so quick, but they just quick. Wait, I just asked a stupid question. I know how Chinese fast food works. They just have it all already cooked, and it's just like under a heating lamp. And they just scoop it into like a box, and they hand it to you. That's how it works. I don't know why my brain's like, how does that work? And it's like, we've seen this! We know how it works. Why are you being stupid? Is there another frickin' Necros? Please don't. Oh, right, there isn't. I was getting real tired of trying to questioning if these enemies are real or not real. You ever just like go 48 hours without sleeping and then you start questioning what's real and not real? Let me tell you something, it's not a fun experience. You start hearing and seeing things, it's bad. Sleep. Even though sleep was invented by the government to steal your brain data. Anyways, saying OMG is actually using the Lord's name. No, you're saying the words OMG. God doesn't know what an acronym is. He may have made everything, but, you know, he didn't make acronyms. Unless if we're going, like, transitive properties, and then it's just like, well, he made us, therefore he made everything we made. In which case, he does know what the transitive property is and what acronyms are. I'm not real. Don't say that, Godzilla. You can't say that. You can't just come in here and be like, hey, guess what, guys? I never existed. What if I'm just not actually streaming right now? I'm just in a padded room, and then there's just like some guy, like some orderly outside. He's just like, oh, great. It's 3 o'clock. He's just yammering in the corner again. And there's some person that's just like watching me in a padded room, just talking to the pads in a straitjacket. Now I'm concerned that I'm not real. I'm actually in a padded room, and I just don't know it. Is reality an illusion? That was a, what's the word for it? Rhetorical question? Yes, it is. It's just like the Matrix. Remember, if you see two cats that look exactly the same, that's the Matrix bugging out. That's your chance to get out. I wonder what other things I can just say randomly into the internet. I really like that I can sit here, play a game like Warframe, play a grind game. You guys sit here, you guys just kind of have fun, just kind of watch me just shoot these dudes, walk up and down. Attempt to shoot more dudes, but like, I don't know what's up with everybody I'm playing Warframe with, but I swear to God, they just have... They're walking natural disasters. I mean, like, you play Warframe to be a walking natural disaster, but it's like, gosh. Am I even playing the game at this point? Also, FFP, hoopla, habla, goobla, blah, blah. Alright, now the orderly is really confused, thanks to me reading that. In which case, you are all fragments of my mind making up, you know, my reality. Technically, if everything's in my head right now, I am God. But also not God. Remember, if you're hallucinating, you are God in your own little hallucinated world. Just like lucid dreaming, no one can stop you. You ever tried lucid dreaming? Because I'm not gonna say I'm good at lucid dreaming. I'm good at, like, when I'm in a dream, being like, okay, this is a dream. Let's try to lucid dream, and I, like, strain too hard, and I'm like, crap, I just woke myself up, and it's, like, the only thing I'm good at doing it. And the other reason I'm good at waking myself up from dreams, because I have so many nightmares, so I'm like, oh, great. Whenever I have a nightmare, I'm just like, oh, great, another freaking nightmare. I wake myself up, I'm like, alright. It's literally like if you're... It's the same vibe as if you're trying to reboot your computer, like the game bugged. You just restart. Or, oh, here's another thing that I do when I'm also sleeping, apparently, right before I fall asleep. I'm not sure if you guys have this, but, like, I can see, like, segments of where of what I'm dreaming about, so I can get, like, little previews. And so I can tell, I'm like, oh, there's a guy with a chainsaw. Oh, everyone I love is dead. Oh, I was actually just a handicapped person tied to a chair. And I'm like, oh, this one's just me falling into an infinite hole. I'm like, I don't want that. And I'm like, and then I just, like, wake up a little bit. And then I do the whole falling asleep process all over again. Which is really weird to be talking about. But it's something I do before I go to sleep every night. Some nights it's easy. It's just black. And then I wake up and I'm like, well, that's another night of just straight unconsciousness. Not even dreaming. Just straight unconsciousness. When I get genuine nightmares, I run after the things and make it no longer scary. No, that's wrong. Because if you're going by Freddy Krueger rules, if you die in the dream, you die in reality. So that's a good way to die. Don't do that. You never know. Freddy Krueger's never going to let you know. And you may tell me he may be fake, but it's just like... Reality's also fake, so maybe he's real. And you may be thinking, it's like, wow, this stream is nothing but just straight insanity. And yes, it is. And there's this fish just kind of flying around. I'm, like, looking for things to shoot, and there's nothing to shoot. I mean, like, except that guy over there.
Purifier operation completed, and rare samples gathered. This data is excellent.
Alright, let's fly back to the place. I always get a gun in my dreams. Lucky.
You should have a reward for your efforts.
Most of the time I get, like, some type of, like, you know, like, low-key super strength. Or most of the time, it's just me just tearing through stuff. Fleshy stuff. Whether it be people, monsters, combination of people and monsters, inanimate objects, stuff like that. Have you guys ever had dreams where you woke up from the dream and then you're like, oh, I'm finally awake, and then you wake up again and you're like, oh my gosh, I was having dreamception, and then you do it again? Because I did that once and I was like, oh my god, I woke up from the same dream 3 times in a row. And I'm like, is this a dream? Am I in reality? And I was just like questioning everything. And then it was just like, oh, the bus is going to be here in 15 minutes. And I'm like, well, I got to at least attempt to make the bus. I mean, like, if it's a dream, it's a dream. But if it's reality, I'm like, I can't miss that bus. I gotta go to school. And then I just took that long bus ride to school, and I'm like, am I gonna wake up? Like, I was genuinely questioning if I was still, like, a sentient being. Anyways, never forget Arlo's metamorphosis with its decoration for the orbiter. I don't know what that is. I like the spooky witch with the cat. That's kind of cool. But I need more spooky things. Spooky things, spooky things. Getting those spooky things. Spooky, spooky, spooky things. Spooky things.
Happy Navarette. Until next time.
Did you put that mission up? You're still muted. I want you to know that. You've been muted for a while I've been on my insanity tangent. Also, I got a nuclear bonds in my dreams. Yo, you get to go nuclear in your dreams? That's not fair. Whenever I try to, like, set something off in my dream, I just wake up.
What we look like.
My dream, what's it called? My graphics card in my brain doesn't support atomic bombs while dreaming.
To help us.
This sucks. Should I get you, or you? Ooh, frightening flock emblem. Oh, it's a little owl. I like that. This one looks like a goat. Or a horse. One of the two. The Howling Kubro. Oh, that goes on my chest. Look how ugly this dog is. I want it. Alright, so we got a bobblehead of the Stalker, too. I should probably get that. Or just save up for this super cool color palette. And some really nice purples. Also, Astrobot, hello and welcome. Hello. Would you like to have some fun with us right now? Come on, come sing along with us. Just for fun times. Fun times? Fun times are good times. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, like, I'm literally about to go upstairs and be like, yo, what are you doing? We're playing Warframe. Wait, you alive?
No, I died, but I'm back.
You can't be back if you're dead.
Says who?
Says, like, I don't know, Jesus?
Jesus did it.
No, I didn't do that. Imagine if, what's it called? If you could just, like, die just because you got tired of life, and then you could just come back, like, 8 months later, just cause. Also, is this the mission we want to do, or not at all?
I don't know. Do you want... I'll just leave and re-invite you.
Yeah, let's do that. Also, I don't know, XD, hello and welcome. I will say this, because I've said this a few times, just because I want everyone to know. There's some streams sometimes, and I want to do more streams like this, to it's just me, and it's just like one of my dudes, and we're just playing a game, and we're just having fun, and you guys are invited to have fun with us. And we're just doing mindless, repetitive grinding. And we're just talking about whatever comes to mind. And just chatting. And it's just like really lax, and it's not like me just trying to do streamer things the entire time, to where I'm just trying to be like the world's most entertaining dude. I'm just like just being a guy playing Warframe, having brain rot because this game is nothing but murder hobo fantasy power trip.
Anomalous objects were scanned within this region.
Are you outside?
Be on the lookout for.
Oh, there you are. I loaded in before you. I'm like, how did I get out here first?
I am detecting Grenier transmissions.
Oh, I can't run out. But, you know, this is what this stream is. This stream is a grind, chill vibe, talk about whatever. We've just been talking about dreams. You guys ever see those dream books, and it's like, your dreams do have meaning. And it's like, yo, in my dream, I went to the bathroom, and when I turned around to flush, there was just a pickle floating in the bowl. What does that mean? Dream book, what does that mean?
Not the dream book. Mystery Electric.
But I have exams in 3 days. Oh, I just took a song from Sprunky. I don't know what a Sprunky is. Wait, I just tried to kill the Grenier that we're supposed to be protecting.
Well, actually, we don't have to protect them. We just have to outkill them.
Oh, then I put a magnetic bubble around them to absorb all their bullets. You know what I gotta figure out? How do I... How do you use your operator abilities?
LBRB to get out, and then RB, like it's like using normal abilities.
Alright, because I'm like, I know I have like a little like AoE regen ability. I'm like, how do I freaking use this again?
How do I work it?
How do I play? I don't know where they are, so I'm just gonna start spamming my fourth ability with AoE. Just you ever read the description from Mag's Crush? It is literally magnetize enemies' bones and then just implode them with a magnetic force. Imagine all your bones being magnetized. Like, you ever see those clips in the X-Men movies to where you see Magneto moving Wolverine around because his bones are metal? Imagine that, but like Magneto actually just going to turn Wolverine into a literal ball. I'm just saying, X-Men would be different if Magneto wanted Wolverine dead, like, immediately. I don't know what this thing is up here, but I'm gonna kill it. It's kind of weird that the fleshy people have just like a kind of like blimp, flesh blimp,
The Hindenburg.
filled with noxious gases, which I just assume is just farts. How do you think they even float? Do you think it's like some sci-fi stuff, or do you think it's just like helium toots?
You have achieved double the Grineer's kill count and saved the day.
I think it's gas, like you said. Hot gas.
Hot gas straight out of the backside.
But it doesn't have a backside. That's why it's so big.
What do you mean? They're like mounds of flesh, alright? You ever see those movies where it's like, oh man, the creature's like absorbing like biomass? I mean, like, it's gotta have a butthole somewhere. I don't believe in the perfect being that doesn't poop. Everything poops, alright? So where did the biomass poop? There's gotta be a butthole somewhere. There's always gotta be one. Which is a really weird thing to start talking about on a stream.
If it goes in, it has to go out.
Exactly. You don't... That mass, it can't just hold all that mass in forever.
Actually, though, to be fair, snakes don't have a butthole.
No way.
They don't. They upchuck it back up.
Alright, so they just using the same hole for the eating that they do for the other stuff. That's cool. But, you know, technically, would that make a snake's mouth their booty hole?
Yeah.
I was about to say, do you think snakes are straws? But to be a straw, you need two holes. So I guess snakes aren't straws.
Hey, there's a Corpus researcher close by. Let's rock soon.
Blackout, hello and welcome. I'm talking about random stuff right now, or anything you want to talk about. You know?
Are we straws?
No, wait. We have an in and out, so yes. Human beings are straws. We're just really complex straws, but we are straws. I mean, like, if you ever see those bendy straws and it has, like, those little joints to, like, where it bends? That's what we're like. We're like bendy straws, but, like, we're like the extender. The extendy kind.
Straws, they got the loop-de-loops.
Oh yeah, we're crazy straws, actually. Holy crap, human beings are just crazy straws.
Crazy straws with extra steps.
What did I just hear? Oh, you're just hearing, this is what happens when I play grind games. Like, Warframe, there's nothing to do in Warframe except commit mass genocide and then have the weirdest conversations. And I just normally need another person to have these weird conversations with. And right now, we are making the comparison between human beings and crazy straws. Think about it. Your intestines loop all the way around. You drink a liquid, it goes all the way through you, and then it goes out the other side.
You're
just like a straw. Liquid. Straws have one hole on each side, and they have, like, where the fluid goes through, and it comes out the other side. So human beings are just crazy straws. Except there's no, like, giant, like, slurping fluids through me to, you know, deliver fluids to them. I feel like that could be a horror movie premise. You know, there's aliens, and they're like, yo, you know what? These intestines make great hoses. Absolutely phenomenal hoses. For their weird sci-fi fluids.
Spinal cords, excellent coat racks.
Oh my gosh, think about how tall you'd have to be to have a coat rack spinal cord. Well, I mean, like, if you're only going for one spinal cord, I'm pretty sure you could get, like, a few people and then start fashioning spines together to make a pretty, butt-kicking, coat rack.
You will need to use an excavator to reach it.
That'd be a lot. How many people do you think? 4 or 5? I feel like you can get it with 5 adults. More if you start using child spines.
Three basketball players.
3 basketball players would do it. You know, I feel like this conversation's along the lines of horror movies, but the psychopath makes human furniture type of conversation. And there's a lot of psychos in horror movies that actually make human furniture. And I mean, like, at least the cultists in horror movies make, like, flesh books and, like, clothing out of flesh. Like, they're like, repurposing it.
You know,
But, like, the
I'm
psychos,
just
like...
gonna say it. If someone kills me, don't waste the meat. Come on,
Yeah,
at least
you have to use every part of the human being. Just like the Native Americans did. But with deer and buffalo. And we're using humans in this example. But it's still very important, alright? Very, 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 very important. That if you kill another human being, you are obligated to use every part of that human to make sure their life is not wasted. I mean, like, it's been ended, but not wasted. Let me tell you something, alright? It's wasteful to send a dead relative to a mortician because they're just going to wire their jaw shut and fill them full of chemicals. That's not the way God intended, alright? You're supposed to leave them on the side of the road and let them rot. I don't know, let a raccoon, like, eat their face or something. Just like God intended.
Let a raccoon sleep in there like Star Wars.
Oh my gosh. Let the ants walk away with their eyeballs. If you're in the countryside too and you got coyotes, just let them just get little nibbles. They're small dogs. They're bullied by everything else. They're even bullied by most dogs. You ever seen a coyote? Like, a lot of people are like, oh my god, they're so like scary. It's like, I could literally punt one a block. They're so small. Like, out of all the wild animals, like, I do not fear a coyote at all. Maybe like 20 coyotes would be a little scary, but like, I'm like, 3 or 4? I could take 3 or 4 coyotes. How many coyotes do you think you can take on?
Realistically, 3 at most, if I'm lucky. Because like, it is a numbers game at that point.
Yeah, because they like circle around, surround you like, you know, wolves, but they're not wolves. They're coyotes.
Yeah.
They're feral. They're dumb. They're not smart like the wolf.
If it's one-on-ones, one right after the other, probably like 5 or 6, yeah. But you know, 3, that's just too much. They got me in a triangle. I'm stuck.
Oh yeah, and triangles is nature's strongest shape. I know I probably said that wrong, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm not here to fact check. I'm not here to be correct.
It's nature's strongest shape because that's where the predators are, at the top.
Exactly. That's why it's a triangle. I'm not even like doing anything. Like, I'm literally just watching this guy with his necromac, NoobTuber, just NoobTube. Wait, NoobTuber. So his name is literally just what people call rocket launchers. I kind of like that name. Honestly, NoobTubes and NoobTuber is actually a really good name.
Yeah,
If there was a Call of Duty YouTuber called NoobTubers, I would watch him. Or her.
definitely exists.
There's no way it exists.
It's the internet.
All
If
right,
you look
but
for
all
something,
right.
you'll
Let's
find
change
it.
the equation up a bit. So if there were coyotes and they were coming at you one at a time, gladiatorial style, you're in an arena. How many are you taking?
Proceed with extraction.
5, 6.
5, 6 coyotes.
Purifier. Once powered up, it establishes a harmonic with local fauna.
I feel like it's gotta be more.
Keep the motile infested at
I
bay.
feel like also if you're in the
Purifier
woods
does
and you
its
encounter
work.
a coyote, there'd definitely be more. Have access to a blunt instrument or some form of weaponry that you could use in the spur of the moment if you needed it.
Even another coyote.
Even you can even use another coyote to kill his friends and family, which I think would be kind of based. I'm not gonna lie with you. Bludgeoning a living being with another living being, that is like some comic book, The Incredible Hulk anger right there. I feel like if I was a wild animal and I was just like, let's say a deer, and I saw a human being pick up a deer and then kill another deer, that's gonna be my boogeyman right there. You ever see the horror movies and it's like the zombie apocalypse and it's like, oh man, like it's a special zombie. And there's always like sometimes you'll see them pick up another human being and huck it at another one and it just gets a double kill like that. It's brutal. That's like how I'm imagining it. If you were to take another coyote and slam it into another. I don't know why, but I'm getting a lot of joy and mileage out of just thinking about coyotes being bashed into each other. For whatever reason. Would you eat a coyote?
In a survival scenario, yeah, I think I eat most anything.
What if you're hunting for sport and you shot one? Would you be like, well, I gotta like take it home and like bleed it and skin it, or were you like, I'm gonna leave it there? It's dirty. It's got parasites. I'm not gonna clean it. You don't know if it's got flea, ticks, you know, ringworm.
Lloyd tells me you have retrieved the samples I
Cause that's what I think about. I'm like, would I eat a coyote? And I'm like, I'd rather not, because it probably has like a bunch of stuff in its guts. Like a lot of junk.
Ringworm is a fungus. That'd be on the outside.
I'd be on the outside, but like, there's also like the stuff in the gut too. You know, it's all about that gut health, because it all originates from the gut.
Gotta think about the microbiome.
The microbiome. That was a South Park episode, honestly. Remember that? Everyone was just trying to get Tom Brady's, was it Tom Brady or was it some other football dude? I don't know. It was just some
It was
football.
probably Tom Brady. Let's be real.
And everyone was just like, oh, I need his, like, microbiome that's in his gut to be, like, super healthy. And everyone was just trying to, like, get it so they can, like, replace their microbiome with his microbiome, because apparently that's how it works.
It's Navarus.
Alright, so what do I need to buy? I need to
You
get
know
this,
what
I
that
need to
is,
get that,
right?
I need to get tons of stuff. Alright, let's
The
go again.
ancient Orcan
Again!
festival
Need to buy.
of death, darkness, and deviance.
Get another one.
The happiest time of
Do
the
the
entire
roar.
year. I've dug out all the old.
It's
decorations.
amazing that Shrek is still such a goddamn icon after so many
Tells a
years.
story.
Like, he's still quoted, like, non-stop, and it's honestly kind of
See
crazy.
you soon?
They were cooking.
When they made Shrek, they knew. Actually, they didn't know. I think there was something else that was coming out, and they were like, nah, Shrek won't be as good as this thing. I don't remember what it was.
It was, I believe it's Pixar made Shrek, right? Pixar?
No, DreamWorks made Shrek.
DreamWorks made Shrek. I think it was Prince of Egypt they were working on.
Oh, yes. But keep
So-
going, keep going.
Basically, 3D animation just came out. So, everyone was trained and taught on, 2D animation. So whenever they're, like, punished or anything, they were sent to go work on Shrek.
Oh my god.
I'm sure you've apprehended by now.
They dropped the ball on that one, honestly.
Not as it should be. Several anomalous
Gosh, imagine being punished, like, back in, like, this, the animation studio. It's like, no, don't send me to work on shit. Shrek, I don't want to go Timmy to the Shrek.
I can't hear Eddie Murphy's voice anymore.
Don't be silly.
Oh, he's been in there for hours talking nonstop.
Researcher close by. Let's rock soon.
Which is kind of messed up because Eddie Murphy has a wonderful voice.
He is a wonderful. I feel like Eddie Murphy is one of those actors. It's like I feel like he's a wonderful person too. If you were to meet him, I feel like he's not in anything anymore though. Did he like retire or is he just like?
Yeah, I can't think of.
I can't think of anything he's in.
Not the kind of
You know, I feel like this Warframe stream, I had some reservations. I was like, this is gonna suck, but I feel like we've just been having some really fun conversations for just like a full
Warframe
hour.
is like I'm not even thinking like Warframe. It's like doing the parkour in Minecraft. Like you know what you do in Minecraft when you don't know what to do? You sprint and you jump from block to block. That's what this Warframe is.
I can't deploy my arc wing no matter what I do. What am I doing wrong?
Jump up in the air. That's what I usually have to do.
Am I supposed to do it midair, or am I supposed
Yeah,
to?
that's what I do midair.
I tried doing it midair, and the game's like, "Oh, you're not doing it."
Just run over here.
Yeah, I'm here. I've been doing it the entire way over here. If I knew my ride was gonna be like, yeah, we're not gonna take you no more. Oh, there's a K drive launch. Oh, I can't jump on that skateboard. I was about to say, I'm like, I can steal this guy's skateboard, and then skateboard.
Oh, you went to the blue thing.
I went to where the people were at.
Oh, people are gonna be cute.
I see the guy in the shields, and I see you. So unless you're in the wrong spot too,
Oh,
I'm in
no,
the right spot.
On mini map, you're over by the blue markers.
Warframe is like, oh, you wanted to play our game, huh? Well,
Warframe's
guess
like,
what?
it hurts. Put me out of my misery.
Put me down. Do you think that's what old dogs think when people are like, I love my little, like, I don't know, think of a dog name. Give me a dog name. Right now, just random
Rex.
dog name. Top of your head.
Rex.
Rex. Oh, I love my little Rexy, you know. He's been my companion, faithful companion for the past 18 years, and it's just like this little dog in a basket, and it's like, it's got cataracts, I can't see. Its tendons and muscles are just like melting, and it's just like in like a little basket. It's like, oh, he's my best friend in the world, and this dog's like, oh, he peed again. Let me change out the towels in the basket. And it's just like, and they don't like, it's like stuff like that. It's just like you have your dog in a basket, and it can't even like walk. It's cataracts. It's blind. It can't hear anything. You have a stuffed animal that you are feeding at this point. I'm like, it's time to let your dog go. Because there's a point, I'm like, every dog owner is like, I don't want my dog to die, and we all love our dogs. But at the same time, I'm like, my God. Like, I know your dog weighs 8 pounds and you can take care of it, but at the same time, it's like, it's time to just let that being be. And it's like, what's it called? I've seen so many people have dogs, and it's like, yo, your dog is melting. Your dog does not want to be on this earth anymore, and it's giving you every sign that it's like it's like ready to go, and you're like, nah, it's my friend forever. And I'm like, if you do that to an animal, honest to God, like, I'm not saying you're a bad owner because you love your dog, but I'm like, you gotta let go. You gotta unclench at some point. And 100%, like, everyone who comes to this stream, they're gonna see me talking about this, they're gonna see a dog like that at some point where this dog is literally melting. You know what I'm talking about. Like, even its hair is, like, falling out. It's just, like, in patches. And the dog's owner's like, yeah, it's fine. It can't see, it can't hear. Half the time it pees, it pees blood. But, you know, it likes being alive, and it likes its little basket. And it's just like, dude. You know what amazes me? The fact that I've actually met people like this, and they were just like, I want my dog to live forever. And most of the time you see them, like, in the grocery store, or, like, in public places, but, like, meeting somebody like that, it's like, oh my God. Can I fly? No, I gotta walk. Alright, I'm walking. But anyways, that's enough talking about the old dead dogs that melt.
Made it to
Let's talk about something else. What were we talking about before?
Fully grown.
Andrew?
Yeah. I don't know. You kind of talked about dogs for a bit there.
I sometimes I get to go in I'm very enthusiastic about that subject, and it sucks, but you know it's got to be said sometimes. People got to hear the hard truths.
Very infused.
Oh great, it's all the way up there. The one time I'm playing a Warframe that doesn't have crazy mobility options, I gotta parkour my way up a cliff. Oh, alright, so we talked about Chernobyl, eating radiation, human beings being crazy straws, I don't know, equality of life, bashing a coyote into another coyote to kill another coyote, like you were the Incredible Hulk, or some type of rage monster that has a never-ending thirst for battle. If there was one piece of fiction you wanted to be real, what would it be right now? And you're a normal person. You're not the main character. Okay. What would it be?
100% the objectively correct answer to this question is Pokemon. And you can't debate that. It is objectively the correct.
What makes you think that? I've literally for the past week said if you want Pokemon to be real, you're absolutely freaking nuts.
If they're real, like they are in the Pokemon world, that it's just like a better place.
I mean, like if it's like the beginning of the movies and not Ash Ketchum finding, you know, the like 0.2% legendary Pokemon that controls.
No. So see, you're not him. So you're not dealing with that.
You're just like farming.
Ash has the 0.2% chance. Yours is like 0.00002. Like they're actively hiding away from people.
You're not the pro tag of a Pokemon game. You're just like the dude at the bike shop.
Yeah.
What do you think your life is like being the dude at the bike shop?
Honestly, the same as this, but maybe you have like a cool Pokemon that hangs out with you.
Maybe. What do you think the news is like? Do you think the news is like, and the dogs made it rain for 7 days? All these people drowned.
Honestly, no. I feel like you don't have Pokemon like rescue operations, so I feel like you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, that's a good point because it's like, yo, if Pokemon calls it, they can also like fix it a little bit.
One guy with a Celebi just goes back in time to warn of disasters.
Wait, does Celebi travel through time, or is it just kind of like one of those weird things to it just maybe does it?
It just does what it wants. Don't question it. Don't put logic on this. I don't know.
Think about it. Are we going by forest spirit rules to where it's like wherever trees are, even if the trees are in the past, or are we talking by like Back to the Future? You know, it got that flux capacitor dog in him, and he's going back and forth whenever he wants. Versus super spiritual. You know, we just with the trees. It don't matter what the time is. Which one do you think it is?
I kind of like the trees, because I didn't think of it like that, and I really like that.
There's some, like, stuff that I read about, like, cryptids, and it's, like, horror stories, and it's like, well, it's a being that doesn't really care about time and space, it's just kind of where this thing is.
Like Bigfoot.
No. Bigfoot's the guy that likes to blue ball every person that wants to find Bigfoot by just being just out of camera shot every time. Just fake enough to just make you think he might not be real. But he definitely is because there's a picture, but you kind of can't tell it's Bigfoot.
There is a sporoidal barrier protecting the infestation. Get inside it before attacking.
Do you think Bigfoot wants to be famous if he's real?
No, he's been in the shadows too long.
Alright, but before I go to the Bigfoot, because I want to talk about, I want to keep talking about this Pokemon thing. This Pokemon thing is, you really gave me this new perspective of just being a normal person in the Pokemon world.
It's kind of like the One Piece fan letter that just came out. Like, those are just normal people in the One Piece world.
Oh, that's true too, where they're just kind of like there, and then suddenly like a bunch of bugs show up, and they're like, oh, something's going down. What would you do in the Pokemon universe if it was real? Like,
My
what would
best.
you be doing?
My best.
You not your best. Like, would you be like,
No, 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 you
I don't know, working the counter at like the prize counter at the casino when children are gambling, or would you be like working some restaurant, bike owner? Would you be in the power plants because you're one of the dudes that called a Voltorb and you're just like,
Dude,
yo,
definitely hiker. That sounds awesome.
hiker? You're just hiking about. Hiker isn't
Hanging out
hiking
with
is
my
a
rock.
hobby, not a job.
What do you mean?
Invaluable.
Like hermit kind of then.
You got all the pieces.
Well, you're not a hermit in this reality, and you can do it, so you're definitely not a hermit in that
No,
reality.
but like that's because I don't have people I can force out to come with me. I can in Pokemon.
Wait, you have to force people to go hiking with you?
Like force my Geodude.
You ever look at Geodude's arms? He's just unreasonably jacked for no reason. It's like, bro, you got no muscles. You're not building up muscle. Like, you're just rock. How do you have muscle? Did, like, the Greeks, like, come here in the past and just carved all you bros, like, an awesome set of arms and just said, nah, these aren't good enough and moved on to the next set of rocks with eyes? But, no, it's just like one of those things where it's just like, I just hear it and it's just one of those things, I'm like, oh yeah, I want Pokemon to be real. I'm like, there's other scary stuff besides the legendaries too. Like, there's legit ghosts that exist.
Okay, there's ghosts in this world.
Yeah, but they're not like coming out of the woodwork like Pokemon.
Okay, yeah. Okay, in this world, there's a ghost. There's not much I can do against it. In that world, there's a ghost. I can just have my Squirtle squirt some water at it.
That's a good point. That's a really good point, honestly. You can
That's a
actually
really good
catch
point.
ghosts.
Yeah, I know.
You just like, you read the Pokedex entry and it's like Litwick literally drains your soul out of your body to fuel its flames.
So I'll put the flame out.
What are you gonna do? Lick your index and thumb and then just walk up to it and just
how Shrek would do it.
just extinguish that little sucker? I've had that burrito in the refrigerator, and I'm starting to get hungry, and I'm starting to think that the burrito sounded kind of good.
If you're gonna stream for a while, I'll get you some.
I am gonna stream for a while today, definitely, because I know there's definitely gonna be people who's like, ew, Warframe? This isn't FNAF. I'm not doing FNAF today.
Nah. What if they add FNAF? What if they get Fazbear in this?
Freddy Fazbear had a crossover with Warframes.
Fazbear.
Also, I can't pick up any of the batteries.
Oh, okay. I'll get. Okay.
Because I keep walking over them, and I keep trying to pick them up, and it's just like...
We'll go back to orbit after this one, and then
I'm even like swapping to my secondary, and I'm like, oh, maybe because I'm holding my primary. It's like, nah. You're just not getting it. Did I tell you the coolest thing about Mag, this Warframe, which I really enjoy? Is that,
she's one of the starter ones.
What?
You enjoy that she's one of the starter ones?
No, I hate that she's one of the starter ones. She's absolutely a horse piss as a starter Warframe. She's such an endgame Warframe, it's not even funny. I love that her magnetized, that big old bubble, it infinitely scales. Like, if those enemies are throwing out millions of damage, that millions of damage is going in the bubble, and it's just whipping around in there. Like a hurricane. I only say hurricane because the disaster just happened, and it's fresh in my brain. Also, this Necromac is just kind of on the ground, just being dead.
Yeah, you can get in it. I think it's, they spawn sometimes in this house, in this, open world.
Oh, shoot, I did! I just, like, jumped out of it, and now I'm in it. I'm in it! Cockpit and all. I'm shooting these dudes, and they're not losing health. What am I doing wrong?
wanna hit those high
Could be Limbo.
You gotta mean it.
Oh, with the stasis.
Yeah, he is rank 6. He could have, biffed it.
Wait, can you no longer kill enemies if they're in stasis?
If they're, like, in the other dimension. Like,
Oh,
have to
yeah,
be
the
in
other
same
dimension.
or something like that.
Doodad crap. I just find this. I'm trying to think of like what would I do if Pokemon were real. I think I honestly would just go out and then just get like 5 Pikachus and duct tape them together just to power my home. You can go off the grid so easily.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying. As like a hiker, exactly.
I was having this whole conversation with Pokemon Shield. You know when the chairman is like in Pokemon Shield? Do you remember the plot at all, or like why he was doing his old bad guy thing?
I mean, what plot? Leon just did everything till we swoop in at the end.
Yeah, I didn't really pay attention the first time, but he basically did all that stuff in that game because he's like, oh, we don't have sustainable power for the next like million years, so that means Galara within like the next like 100,000 years won't be here, like 1,000 years. He just gave a really big number. Is what I remember,
Yeah,
and he's
no.
like, and I was like, that's so stupid for motivation for a villain.
Yes.
And I'm like, why are you concerned about power? You're literally making power plants when I'm like, you could have gotten the like same benefit as putting like 20 Pikachus on a treadmill.
Or in a blender.
Or in a blender. And I'm like, literally, and I was like thinking of like electric type Pokemons. I'm like, literally, Voltorbs are filled with power, so much power, that they're actually a danger to themselves. And I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, you could literally just have a factory full of Voltorbs. And I'm like, wait a second. That was literally a place you went to in like the Silver game. Remember when it's like the champion and they're like in the power factory? And there's like 20 Voltorbs lined up and they have like power cables going to them.
Yeah, the Team Rocket hideout.
Yeah. I'm like, it's literally they do in a different region. So it's not even like a stretch to use Pokemon as a source of power. And it's not even like harmful. Like, I think that's just beneficial. Also, I'm so dead. It's not letting me res.
Oh, fuck, though. Okay. You're like 200 meters away.
What? How did I just teleport all the way over here? I was on the defense point. I am so... Wait. That death reset me. So now I can use my Arc Wings.
Yeah, probably just on 5th. As usual.
I love that the last message for the last, like, I don't know, I'm gonna say 20 plus minutes has just been, what did I just hear?
Which could be at any point in the stream.
That could have been at any point, and I love that it could have been at any point.
Although realistically, I think it was
The crazy straw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the crazy straw.
What's better, silly straws or crazy straws?
They're the same thing.
No.
You gonna... Wait, they're not the same thing?
No, one's crazy, one's silly. What do you mean?
No, there's a difference between crazy and silly. Alright, there's gotta be. You have to give me definitions.
Well, silly's like kind of funny. One's crazy though. Like you wouldn't want to meet it in a
You
dark
can't
alley.
use the same word to define the thing. That's like, I'm
One's
like, yo.
psychotic. You wouldn't want to meet it in a dark alley.
Speak for yourself. Wait, which one do you don't want to meet in the back alley?
Well, I would want to meet a silly guy in a dark alley. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, but you could meet like Johnny Knoxville. He's crazy. Or Steve-O.
No, he's silly.
Alright, you point at Steve-O and tell me that he is a sane, well-adjusted human being.
You point at Steve-O and tell me he's not funny.
Oh yeah, he's funny. But he's not there. Like, he took too many hits. Man literally got a dummy tattoo on the side of his head. Like the crash test dummy. Like, shaved his head. Who gets a tattoo like that? That's like, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go bald from now on, and I'm just gonna get, I don't know, a big old eyeball. Just so I can look back at God.
I suppose you should have a reward for your efforts.
It's just like craziness. We're getting face tattoos.
Matching face tattoos.
Matching face tattoos, you have to be psychotic. Like, there has to be something mentally wrong with you, and you need to seek a professional. If you're getting matching face tattoos.
No, that's what we should do. That's what I'm saying.
Matching face tattoos, me and you.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you that one of my friends were like, "Hey, we should get matching tattoos for the whole friend group," and I'm like, "No." I'm not gonna say which friend group it was. I'm just gonna leave it up to your imagination. But they're like designing a tattoo, and they're like, "We can all get a tattoo," and I'm like, "I'm not getting a tattoo." And they're like,
See,
"No,
the
we
thing
can
with
all
that
get a
is, like,
tattoo."
even if you do get everyone to agree to the idea, you'll never get everyone 100% happy with the design.
Yeah, and I'm like, and also I'm like, what if you do something so atrocious that we're like no longer friends, and now I just have like this mark on my body that just constantly reminds me of the pain you put me through. Like, that's like girls who get married to a guy and they get their name tattooed on them, and it's like, wow, he beat me, and he was so mean to me,
Avarice.
and now I just have his name just like above my booty,
Do know what that is, right?
just tramp stamped.
Ancient Orcan
And I'm like, wow, you
festival of
messed up. You
dark
jumped into that
experience?
body-altering decision.
Happiest time of the entire year. I've dug out
Tattoos
all
are not
the
like a thing to
versions.
like,
Take a look.
ugh. They're cool, don't get me wrong. Tattoos are nice, but like some people get tattoos like they're getting stickers. And they're like, oh, I got like space on my arm to get a tattoo. Why not? And it's just like, that is not a good reason to get a tattoo because you don't have a tattoo there at all. You know how many people I see on TikTok and I'm just like kind of just scrolling through and then they're just like, I'm not going to say they look like crap, but it's like they got like a Garfield tattoo on their shoulder and then they got like, I don't know, like a freaking Sailor Moon on their thigh and then they just like suddenly just have like, I don't know, Goku somewhere. And then there's just like some other random cartoon or like Nickelodeon character from like a really long time ago and it's just like, who is that person? And then it's just like, I don't know, just random flower. And I'm like, your tattoos bring me great pain because you have the most random assortment of tattoos of things you like. And then it's just like randomly like Harry Potter tattoo. And it's not like, oh, you got like a little lightning bolt, you got like a little wand, you got like a little symbol. It's like, no. You have the entirety of Hogwarts and like half the cast in the shot. And it's like on their like forearm or like thigh or back. And I'm like, what possessed you to do that? Cool tattoo idea right now. A little ring around your finger tattooed on it, and it's the One Ring from Lord of the Rings. Or it's Elvish. That's a cool tattoo. That's small. That's nice. It's really cool. You like it.
But like at that point, no, because I kind of don't like that. Because buy the ring. Like, buy a ring. Because a tattoo is already kind of expensive.
Well,
Like, it
rings
doesn't
can get
have
stuck
to
on
be
your
gold or
finger.
nothing, but-
That's a fear of mine, having a ring stuck on my finger.
Yeah, but like, they can saw it off.
I don't want that. I don't want them to have to show up and be like, oh, here's the guy who had too much sodium and his fingers swelled up.
Okay, another one?
Yeah, another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Okay, I think my brain's starting to go on these anomaly retrievals.
Anomalies. Anomalies.
I'm sure you've apprehended by now that Deimos is not as it should be. Several anomalous objects were
There's so...
scans.
We keep on getting people that just carry us. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what you're doing, but like, I'm just getting carried. Are you like wiping them like left and right? Don't be silly. I am silly, Lloyd. I'm the silliest little man around. That's why we had all these silly conversations. What do you think is a good tattoo, though? Like, right now, like, cool tattoo. It's like, would you get this? What?
well, the thing is, you can't just say, "Oh, that's a good tattoo," in a play. Like, tattoos have to be kind of personal. They have to have a they they have to have a reason, like for your first one. Like if you have like 6, 7 tattoos, get the goofy little Mario mushroom or Sonic ring. Like you know what I mean? Like at that
Yeah.
point, yeah, that makes sense. You just like tattoos at that point. But if you're just like, you have to have a reason behind a tattoo. Like at the first.
Oh no, there's
one,
so
at
many
least.
people that I see and they're just like posting on like social media and like some people I've met and I'm like, yo, why'd you get your tattoo just like out of curiosity? You know, I thought about it. I'm like, would I ever want to get a tattoo? And they're like, oh, well, always wanted one, and then I turned 18, and then I got one. Or it's like, oh yeah, I did this.
Yeah, but like, yeah, they like tattoos. That's the reason. But like what you put on there is like personal. Like you know what I mean? Like it could just be, oh, I like the Mario video game, so I got a bullet bill.
See, that makes sense to me.
Cause he's always moving forward.
But it's like
I wanna
after
be just
that.
like him.
After that's when like disaster strikes, because if you start getting tattoos because you like tattoos, it's like, all right, you got a Mario ring, all right, then it's just like I already said it, you get Garfield, and then you got Popeye behind you, and then you suddenly just have Harry Potter for whatever reason, and then suddenly you saw Transformers for the first time like after 20 years after the first movie comes out, and then you got Optimus Prime on one of your butt cheeks. Actually, people aren't looking at that, but you know. You know what I mean? It's just like you have all this like cross-genre stuff, and I'm like, yo, I understand you really like this.
If you have Optimus Prime on your sheet, do you have to say "Let's roll out" every time you take a shit?
Oh god. Oh my gosh, think about the splashback too. You know, when the toilet water comes back up, you just have Optimus Prime being drowned.
Every few years.
You're
get
a wizard,
touched up
Harry.
a little,
Hello,
you just have a little bit
Cadlands.
more rust marks.
You know what I like? People who get tattoos and it's like, oh, they have like stretch marks because they were pregnant and they got like a fun tattoo, or you know, they had like some type of wound or like dog bites or like something happened or it's like car accident and they're like, you know what? Or like weird birthmark and they get incorporated into a tattoo and I'm like, that I love. Like that's a great reason to get a tattoo if you're like insecure about like a birthmark, a stretch mark, or you know, a scar. It's absolutely amazing.
We are mutual enemies of the infestation.
No, but I guarantee you, I can open my phone and find somebody and you're like, what were they thinking?
All kill infested. Yes? See who kills most.
Alright, so I'm gonna bring this back up. So why do you think Bigfoot stays right outside of camera shot? Do you think he likes being a tease, or do you think he wants to be appreciated but shot?
Counterpoint. Is it intentional? Does Bigfoot know he's getting a picture taken of him pretty far away?
Oh, you think it's candid? You thinking just because he likes to hang out in misty forests and
I think it's the people
shrouded shores.
who find him just can't take a good picture.
They're also a bunch of amateurs, definitely. They definitely don't got that $8,000 camera with the zoom lens. Do you think it's Bigfoot wanting to be seen and maybe he's just really shy and he's like, all right, this is the moment, and he goes out to get his picture taken and he's like, never mind, he just turns around and that's when you catch him. It's like in the moments of like right when he's turning
one
around.
of two things. Bigfoot's way too stupid for us to understand, or Bigfoot's way too smart for us to understand.
Oh, so you think he's either complete animal or he's actually just smarter than Einstein?
Yeah.
Do we have that limbo? No, we don't have that limbo. Why are you grayed out and taking no health? Also, what are we doing? Oh, we just slaughtering.
Bring him to the slaughter.
I was about to say, how come they're all like grouped up and I'm like, oh, that's me. That's my B. I like seeing the big guys like spawn and then they all just start moonwalking to the center of the sphere. The bubble of doom. Booble doom.
Doom! Destroy us all! Destroy us all!
Destroy us all! Old cartoons, like, some of them got kind of unhinged, I'm not gonna lie. Can't use my ability, and I have 800 power, so I know I have enough energy to cast. It's just like, as soon as they spawn, their health bar is gone, so I can't, like... It's like a lock-on thing,
Yeah,
so
you
it's
have
like...
to target them. You have to have the cursor over them. That's how it is.
They gotta be alive for me to do a funny bubble.
I have detected a nearby cache that may be the
I
source
do
of an anomaly.
definitely... What do you want to do for food?
You will need
I don't know.
to release the
Well,
cache
we got
before
leftovers.
we can access
We do have leftovers, but a one burrito is not a...
No, the pie.
Oh, yeah, they ate like half of it last night.
That's fine. I don't eat that much, and I don't think you can eat a half pie and be not satisfied.
A burrito and a chicken pie. You know what? That seems like dinner to me.
Well, mostly the pie.
Mostly the pie, yes, but...
That is the last small tumor. Now return to the main growth. Excellent.
Look at the just...
You should be able to retrieve the
I always wonder, I'm like, what do these worms do? And then I'm like, oh, they make the little tendrils pop out of the ground. What the little worms do. You ever be out when it's raining and then the worms start, like, coming through your feet to murder you?
It's been chewing on to kill like that.
What if worms were made like knives, and so when they exit the ground, they just pierce whatever they
You
hit?
will need to use an excavator to reach it.
Think about how scary worms would be.
I have detected a high concentration of resources in this area. Dispatching
Do you think life would be just as normal, or do you think it'd just be like worms going through like water pipes underground?
I think a lot more going through pipes and stuff. I don't think they would come up as often. Because they'd be so slow moving.
What if I had 3 wishes and I made a genie wish to turn all worms into little knives? Do you think the genie would let them be alive, or do you think he'd turn them to physical, like,
If anything, I think he would give you an extra wish, because that's such a good wish. He's like, nah bro, this one's on me.
Honestly, if I had genie wishes, I'd definitely ask for everyone having random superpowers. Just completely just change the world. And the genie's like, you're just gonna let me? I'm like, yeah, just go nuts. I think the genie would appreciate my thirst for chaos. Do you think genies are, like, all different, or do you think they're all, like, kind of, like, the same?
In what sense?
Like, let's say if 2 genies get the same wish, but they both put different twists on it. But still achieving the same level of, you know, goofery and,
like
backstabbery.
One is like, oh, say I wish to win the lottery. One just gives you a $2 scratch off, and the other one makes you win the lottery for the draft.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, or it's like, yo, I wish to, you know, have $1 million, and it's like, yo, he drops a truck on you, and you, or he, that has $1 million in it, or he, somehow gives you a bag of all the things and frames you for the crime, and you go to federal prison for life.
Or, like, it's all in pennies.
Or yeah, it's all in pennies, and he spawned them inside your gut, and you exploded.
Oof. Not a pretty way to go.
That'd be a lot, honestly. That'd be a lot of pennies. Is there even... I mean, like, definitely there are that many pennies, but, like... Do people even keep track of pennies anymore? Or pennies just a joke?
Yeah.
Do they even use real copper, or do you think they're just, like, covered in, like, a light coating of copper? Because copper, I feel like, is more valuable than the actual penny.
They've been doing casings of copper, haven't they? Well, but I'm thinking of something else.
So I know a nickel isn't just made out of straight nickel, like, metal. Like, it's a combo. I just killed something and it went down fast. Also, I got this green ick around me. I don't know what this green ick is, but it's ick. Also, Abimations, hello and welcome. I don't know how long you've been sitting there. I've just been having just like a chill chat stream with my brother. We're just vibing, playing Warframe, because it's important that I play some grind games occasionally. So it's not like just like forever on the story stuff, and I'm definitely having another stream later. Definitely after I eat. And we're just kind of chatting, grinding out some spooky Halloween stuff, and, you know, just having a nice time talking and just grinding. And we've just been having random conversations about, like, people being crazy straws. Is Bigfoot, you know, a shower or not? And, what else did we talk about? Tattoos. Poor life decisions. What were we just talking about? Oh, yeah, messed up genie wishes. But yeah, do you think, like, consensus, 2 different genies, same wish, but they mess with you in different twist ways? Or do you think they're all like, this is how you do it, this is the standard, every genie will grant it this way? I'm not getting a response. Did something happen?
I'm thinking.
Oh, you're thinking? Alright. You gotta let me know, because you just went quiet.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like, cause I feel like it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's personal preference.
It's personal preference. I mean, like, 2 different people, 2 completely different times. Same exact wording.
Cause, okay, yeah, but like, there's like ironic shit you can do, like from like a story perspective. Like,
Should I be
oh,
confused and concerned? You should be both. No, I'm also just thinking, too, of, like... I'm just saying, if you could alter, like, reality to, like, the very core... I feel like you wouldn't just, like, you know, do ironic stuff. You do something, you know... I feel like...
Whoa. Yeah, like, but it's like, oh, this person likes money. Like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Give them $1 million of value, but it's all in Bitcoin, and it goes, it just expires within the next 12 hours if it isn't turned in.
Like, ironic would be someone wishes they were taller, he gives them a pair of high heels, but they're a size too big. That's funny.
That is a really... That is like the world's biggest waste of a wish. If I wished to be taller and a genie gave me a pair of high heels that weren't the right size, I think my first angry thought would be like, they're not even my goddamn size. And then it's cue
exactly
every curse word. Also,
kind of
Shrill Jackal, hello and welcome. If I could alter reality, I'd give myself a bigger personality with a winky face. Oh my gosh, a genie would contort that wish in such a big way. I'm pretty sure if you asked a genie to give you a bigger personality, he'd just make one of your limbs bigger. Like, would it be your head, your arm, your foot, like a toe? Just like one of those really weird, like, growth deformities.
The ancient Orcan festival of death, dark.
Host is left.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it there for Reddit news. I'm getting bored of them.
Shiv. Wait, there's just a weapon called the Shiv. Or it's the Shev, but it's a Shiv. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
What type of weapon is this? Is it good? Is it bad?
Knife. Looks like, right?
Knife? I want this. This is a fun icon.
You gotta buy the pieces from here, too.
The Shiv. But if you had a mundane superpower, what would it be? It's gotta be something convenient, you know?
Let the wedding night begin until next time.
If it was something to, like, so I didn't have to use a car, I would like that. Like, some, like, super short range, like, teleport or something, or, like, I could run 50 miles per hour. I would want that, just like a really just like watered down A tier superpower, not S tier but A tier superpower. That's what I would want, honestly. My friend says it's the power of having an air tag on everything. Oh, that's a good power. That's a really good power.
Okay, I am starting to doze off, so I'm gonna hop off.
All right, or like something like just like an internal GPS in your brain.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you never be lost. Instant
Calculated.
transmission. Instant transmission's too good of a power. That's a good. It's gotta be mundane. If it's something like, you can generate ice, but only enough for like an ice tray, I would want that, honestly. Never a cold drink, or like just like chilling stuff. All my drinks would be cold no matter what. Like, that's just like convenient. Bottle of water, hot day, I'm like just a little bit colder. Not even like frozen, just like a little colder. You ever see those images of, like, they have, like, the glasses in the freezer, and they're, like, chilled glasses, and then they, like, get the cold, like, beer or, like, soda, and they put it in there, and it's like, here you go, chilled glass with cold drink. And it's, like, no ice, or actually it might be, like, one or two, like, droplets of ice in there, just to really keep everything cold. And it's just, like, that seems like the most ideal drink right there. I would be able to teleport where I want, but only for 5 seconds before I get teleported back. That's just like a useless superpower. We're talking mundane. It's got like bare minimal uses. We're not talking about just like, wow, you really just messed up. That's like being able to generate fire, but it also burns you too, and you can't manipulate it, so you just set yourself on fire. Power not required, sleep. Power of not requiring sleep. Actually, there's some people that don't need sleep for some reason, which is really weird. So, what's it called? I'm pretty much done with this grind stream. I'm so sorry, Shrill Jackal and Abimations. I will be back shortly with another stream I gotta set up. I love so much of these just kind of vibe, chill, talk about whatever streams. And it was even easier because I just had my friend, just come in, talk to me. We just had weird conversations like this with mundane superpowers. But I'm just going to do my little outro thing. Just keep an eye out. I'm coming back with a second stream tonight. So, I stream every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or after 3 p.m. I have a Discord down in the description to let you know the stream schedule and when I start streaming. And, just if you enjoy, just like and subscribe. I'm shortening this because I don't think many new people joined, but that's okay. And like, subscribe, all that good junk. But I just hope you enjoyed the really weird conversations. And I will say this: if you want some really weird conversations, definitely rewind in this stream. There is some wacky stuff, like humans are straws, snakes are not straws, booty holes, Bigfoot. This is honestly like what I think a podcast would sound like, but like with my like random ramblings and insanity. So if you want a madness, insanity thing to listen to, just rewind this stream. Honestly, I think any point of the stream out of context is just, I think it's great. So thank you so much for watching, and I will be back a little bit later with another stream. I'm not sure what it is. It could be Elden Ring, could be FNAF, could be Legend of Zelda, which I said I do after 500. But thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for watching.